Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2015. Let's give another round of applause for our Dubuque Senior High School band, the drum line, and their director, the baddest director in the land, Mr. Bill Rowley. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dan Johnson. I am the principal at Dubuque Senior High School. For your safety, we would like to call your attention to the location of the emergency exits loaded along 5th Street in the northeast and the northwest corners of the building. And in case of some severe weather, please remain in your seats for instructions, and the ushers will escort you to a designated area. For the convenience of others and in honor of our ceremony, please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. We would like to honor our graduates. Thank you for your consideration. At this time, I ask you to rise, remove your hats, while we honor our country with the Dubuque Jazz Choir singing our national anthem. Our graduates, with their caps and gowns being their uniform for today, are not required to do so. Mr. Marple and jazz singers, if you are in the audience here, please make your way to the stage. Mr. Marple.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Andrew Reinert. Andrew Reinert is our student council president and leader of our student body. While in high school, Andrew has participated in cross-country, swimming, and of course, student council. He is a member of the National Honor Society, and he is the recipient of the Principal's Leadership Award. He is the son of Mike and Deanne Reinert. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Reinert.
All right, thank you, Dr. Johnson. And welcome graduating class of 2015. At this time, I'd also like to welcome all of the parents and grandparents present, as well as the superintendent and the awesome staff of senior high school, and Mr. House. To start, please join me in congratulating everyone here on making it to graduation. Today is a very special day, and you all should be proud of everything we have accomplished so far. It's the day that we have all been dreaming about since our first day of freshman year, when we worried about who to sit with at lunch and where our lockers were, and if we were going to get to class on time. Today is the day when you get to listen closely to incredibly interesting speeches, look back on old memories, and realize just how quickly these last 4 years have gone by. Today marks the transition from one chapter of our lives to another, one that promises even greater adventures. So as you continue on your journey, remember what you've learned in your time here as part of the Ram fam. We learned that our hard work and dedication will eventually pay off, even if it takes 4 years to do so. Our hard work showed in the 31 nominations we won for state in theater, a record for the 3rd year in a row. It showed in the numerous records we broke this year in swimming and track, and it shows every time we go to state to compete, where we represent senior in the best way possible. We learned to embrace our differences and support each other as a family. The school spirit that I saw this year was higher than any other year that I've been at senior. When I see Rams supporting Rams at open mic nights, talent shows, musicals, and competitions, I can say that I am proud to be a part of Dubuque Senior High School. Most importantly, the Ram family has taught us that even after we have accomplished so much, there was always room to improve. We improved in every activity, maybe not always winning the shiniest trophy or the biggest medal, although we did do plenty of that this year, but by consistently acting with the integrity and sportsmanship that is associated with the senior Rams. We improved day to day in the school and in our community as we made blankets to keep others warm, donated blood to save lives, and volunteered countless hours to help those who needed it. We slaved over our grades, studied for countless tests and quizzes, and stayed up late working on homework. We never settled for mediocre. So as we move on to the next chapter in our lives, keep in mind that as a Ram, you are capable of making tomorrow great. As a Ram, you know the difference between right and wrong and are capable of making your community a better place. You also know that we are much better than Hempstead and Wahlert. I'd like to take this time to thank some people who have shared these last 4 years with me and never failed to make going to school more enjoyable. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Reinert for being the second coolest Reinert in senior. I promise next year will be your time to shine. I'd like to thank the rest of my teachers for being just as cool. I couldn't ask for a greater set of educators. You not only helped me with my schooling, but made senior feel like a second home to me. I'd like to thank my friends who have always been at my side through thick and thin and gave me another reason to want to come to school each day. We may not be able to continue our journey together next year, but I promise we will have many more adventures when I come back. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, who has offered endless support in all of my endeavors and kept me on the path to success. You have always encouraged me to go for the gold and be the best person that I can be. I'd like to offer all of you a final congratulations, and on behalf of everyone here today, good luck. Now, we will have a selection from our orchestra. They will play Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest by Hans Zimmer, arranged by Paul Lavender and directed by our very own retiring orchestra director, Miss Ann Duco. One last thing, I'd like to take a selfie with all of you, if I can figure this thing out. Bear with me for a sec. Hold on. I lost the button. Okay. All right, I'm all good. Thank you.
Once more, congratulations, guys. I am Chris Sullivan, and it is my honor to introduce the superintendent. Superintendent Stan Reingans has been with the Dubuque Community School District since 2004, when he served as the Executive Director of Human Resources. In 2012, he moved into his current leadership role as superintendent. Prior to moving to Dubuque, Mr. Reingans was a high school principal in Wilton, Iowa for 5 years, as well as a social studies teacher at North Scott High School and Freeport High School. A decorated military veteran, Mr. Reingans served in the United States Army and is recipient of the Bronze Star. He holds a bachelor's degree from Loras College and a master's degree from his beloved University of Iowa. Go Hawks. He resides here in Dubuque with his wife Jen and their 3 children. Please welcome Mr. Stan Reingans.
Thank you, Chris. Before I take this opportunity to say a few minutes, I want to introduce some folks who you may not recognize, students may not recognize, but who have played an extremely important role in your education and making sure that we have one of the finest school districts in the state and in the nation. Those, of course, are school board members who are elected but are volunteers. They put in hundreds of hours of work every year on your behalf. So since they're in the second row, I'm going to ask them to stand up. Jim Prohaska, retired senior high school teacher. Craig Byteen, Tom Barton, and Board Vice President Tammy Ryan. Dubuque Senior High School class of 2015, you made it. For the past 13 years, you have worked towards reaching a goal. Today is that day. You will graduate from a high school that was recently recognized by U.S. News Magazine as one of the finest high schools in the nation. Solidly ranked in the top 10%. That's a tribute to you, to your families, to your teachers, to Dr. Johnson and his staff. Outstanding job. I'm sure the journey has not always been easy, but you've made it, and today the entire community of Dubuque is proud of you. Graduation is a great individual accomplishment, but each of you have done the work necessary to earn your diploma. But I want to remind you that none of us succeed on our own. Look around. Look in the stands above you. Please take a minute right now and visualize the people most responsible for your being here at graduation today. Could be your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, neighbors, classmates, friends, and of course your teachers. It might be one person, it might be 20. Now promise yourself that you'll find the time in the next week or so to personally thank that person for their support. I encourage you to take time in the next few weeks to celebrate this important accomplishment. But please remember that today is important not only because it signifies the accomplishment of an important goal, but because it represents the start of the next chapter of your life. You've been prepared well by your teachers. You're receiving a diploma from an outstanding school district, and I challenge you to believe that from this day forward, anything is possible for each of you. Congratulations, senior class of 2015. We are proud of you.
Our next speaker is Ann Edwards. Ms. Edwards is the valedictorian for the class of 2015. Ann attended Irving Elementary School, Washington Middle School, and of course, Dubuque Senior High School. During her high school experience, Ann has participated in French Club, the Youth Area Philanthropists, also known as Yappers. She is a representative for the State of Iowa Youth Advisory Council and is a member of the National Honor Society. An avid dancer, she has performed in several performances with the Dubuque Academy of Ballet. Ann is the daughter of Dave and Sherry Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Edwards.
Welcome, everyone. I would like to wish my warmest congratulations to the class of 2015. Now, if you asked most students here, they might think that I would give an educational speech filled with inspiring quotes and a reflection over 4 years of classes. So for all of you here, I will give you a 5-word synopsis: stories, golf, donuts, sprinkles, and pizza. If any of those are confusing to you, you might want to listen to the rest. From practically the day we were born, we've either listened to or read stories. At a young age, they were fairy tales, containing few conflicts and a guaranteed happy ending. As we have grown older and matured, we are now exposed to the darker stories, with no happy ending in sight. What we don't realize as we read these stories over and over is that we are living our very own story. Our stories vary from the most picture-perfect happy one to others filled with dark twists and turns. We need to understand that they are all important. They all have a place somewhere in our education. Each person has made some connections in high school. We were here for 4 whole years after all. While this is a small part of our 13 years of education, we have been more cognizant of this time over any other. We have had positive experiences, but we have also faced difficult challenges. For all of us, the experience takes up at least a little space in our stories, ranging from a tiny mention, a letter on a page, to entire chapters. When we look forward and face an uncertain future, the past becomes important. Those little letters of high school and graduation serve as a marker of our progress, a leap forward into whatever beyond we are aiming for, and a new chance to make a hole in one. And as long as none of you are aiming towards a future of prison, I congratulate you. I'm going to allude to a message about donuts. See that literary device there? At least I learned something in high school. Like us, the donut has its own story. It was made and cared for at one point. However, the one difference between the donut and us is that the donut has a very short life expectancy. Well, the donut is often covered with chocolate frosting and sprinkles too, but that's not the point. After all, sprinkles are only for winners. Anyways, the donut story ends with tragedy because it is eaten. Our story doesn't have to end that way. We have the chance to make our story end however we want it to. There is really only one plot in all of our stories, the common theme in every life: discovering who we are, or finding the best kind of pizza in the world. Either works. And for many of us, our stories are intertwined. After all, we have been together in the same school for 4 years. We saw each other almost every day, even despite some people's efforts. I would still consider senior high school to be a pretty big place. Even as a senior myself, I still have trouble finding my way to the gym, but we learned how to navigate from experience. For many of us, the real substance of our education started in elementary school, and one of my favorite parts of elementary school was story time. For one last time, I think we should return to this because it was a much simpler time. I'm going to read you a book aloud. This book is called You by Sandra Magsamen, which I think is quite fitting since this day is about all of us. It shouldn't take too long. I counted. It's only about 20 pages. But as I say that, that sounds like a lot. We don't have time for this, so I'll just read the last few pages. You've probably learned through school that the last couple pages have the most important stuff anyways. And thus you will be taking one of Mr. Kilgore's quote quizzes, in which case, allot yourself the next 3 months to analyze and memorize each and every word. Now, I also know most of you won't be able to see the pictures, but you should get used to that anyways, because from what I've heard in college, most textbooks don't have pictures. Don't be afraid to make a mistake or two. It might lead you to discover something new. Dream big and remember to follow your heart. Believe in yourself because you're really so smart. When you grow up and do all that you do, the most important thing is just to be you. Take control of your life because in the words of screenwriter Graham Moore, sometimes it is the people no one imagines anything of who do the things no one can imagine. Throughout high school, even if we haven't succeeded at everything, we have contributed, we do belong, and we should be proud of what we have accomplished. Keep trying. Each day means a new 24 hours. Each day means everything's possible again. We live in the moment. We try our best to walk in the light. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Elizabeth Burns, and she is the Salutatorian for the class of 2015. Elizabeth attended St. Columbkills Elementary School, Washington Middle School, where her father is the principal, and of course, Dubuque Senior High School. During her high school career, Ms. Burns participated in women's swimming, competitive speech and theater, and was a member of Dubuque Senior's math competition team. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. Elizabeth is the daughter to Mark and Sarah Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elizabeth Burns.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. It is my honor to thank you, the staff of Senior High School, and the family and friends here today who have helped shape us into becoming who we are. Senior High School class of 2015, congratulations. Today marks the end of 13 long years of work, but it also signifies the beginning of the next chapter of our lives. No matter what you choose to do next, be open to learning. Even if you never spend another day of your life in a formal classroom setting, there is always more to learn. We are fortunate enough to have the advantage of being the part of a generation who has at its fingertips an unprecedented amount of knowledge. And compared to previous generations, this knowledge is much easier to acquire. Sitting here today, most of us have a device that can easily access this vast pool of knowledge in a matter of seconds. Technology has advanced enough that we are able to keep these devices in our pockets. And these devices are more powerful than their predecessors that used to take up a whole room. We understand how to use this technology best. We've grown up in a world where everything is connected and where instant access to information is the norm. Knowledge is ours as fast as we can search for it. This has given us a different outlook and understanding to our world. Due to this technological revolution, we live in a time where change is even more inevitable than it once was. Some of the coming changes will reshape the world. Who knows what the world will look like in 30 to 40 years, but who would have predicted the world we live in now? All we know is that we have spent the last 13 years of our lives preparing for what we choose to do next. And the key to that sentence is the word choose. We are given the power to make choices, to dream, and maybe, just maybe, reshape the world. To quote President Theodore Roosevelt, "The best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing." Don't let your fear of failure prevent you from dreaming and acting on your dreams. Take a chance and learn something new. In the words of Kid President, if at first you don't succeed, you're normal. If we, senior class of 2015, continue to learn, accept change, we will be successful. Choose to dream big. Let's change the world. Thank you.
Now, we will have a selection by our senior high school choir who will sing Best Days of My Life, as arranged by Andy Beck and directed by Mr. Chris Marple. As our singers make their way to sing with the choir for the last time in their high school experience, so while they're still making their way, let me just say this. Senior class of 2015, thank you very much for a great year. You are part of all the success that we have had, the accolades that were given to us most recently. Know that we truly are one of the best high schools in Iowa, and you are a large part of that. Carry that with you and know that you can compete with anyone in the nation. So without further ado, I will pass it on to Mr. Marple.
Our first faculty speaker is Mrs. Christy Kaufman. Senora Kaufman graduated from the University of Northern Iowa with a double major in elementary education and Spanish. She then received a master's degree from the University of Northern Iowa in Spanish education. Her teaching career started 24 years ago in Elkader, Iowa in 1992. In 1995, she joined the Dubuque Community School District, teaching in the World Language Program at the then Washington Junior High. In 1998, she started at Dubuque Senior High School, teaching Spanish to the best kids in the world. She is married to Kevin Kaufman, and they have 3 kids, Reagan, Ashlyn, and Ty. Her favorite quote is from Eleanor Roosevelt: "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Christy Kaufman.
Thanks, Ann. Good afternoon, graduating class of 2015. Congratulations, and thank you for giving me the honor of talking to you today. Over the last couple of months, I've had conversations with many of you regarding your future plans. I've also talked to teachers and the guidance department to find out what you, as graduates, are doing after today. It sounds like you have quite a wide variety of plans. Some people are heading into the workforce, others are going on to the next level of education, others are choosing the military or AmeriCorps or farming. No matter what your choice, all of you have plans and dreams. Not a single one of you got up today and thought, well, now my work is done. All of you know that you are on a road today, and that road starts here. Where are you going to go? No matter where your road takes you, you are the paver of your own road. You will all continue learning, and you all have work to do. Are you willing to do the work to get to where you want to go? I have a goal today. It is that you will remember one thing that I say today. It's actually a question, and it has 3 words. It is my hope that you will ask yourself this question for the rest of your life. The question is, why not me? I actually asked myself the very day that Dr. Johnson approached me about talking to you, because it's my first inclination to think that someone else can do a better job than I can. And as I considered it further, I thought, why not me? During your lives, you will all have opportunities to ask yourself this question: why not me? When it comes to small things like holding a door or saying a kind word, you will all have the chance on a daily basis to ask yourself, why not me? But I hope you all reflect and ask yourself the same question about the big things too. For example, I talked to someone who's graduating today who wants to go to the coast and work with the ocean animals. That's a big deal, to move out of the area that you call home and try something new. And I hope if that's your dream, you ask yourself, why not me? I talked with a couple of graduates who are interested in entering the medical field. That's a lot of work with potential to help many people. I hope if you have a dream like that, you ask yourself, why not me? I talked to kids who are entering the working world. That's a huge responsibility. You will be asked to give your best effort daily, and I hope you ask yourself, why not me? I talked to a graduate who wants to be a sports announcer for ESPN, and still another who wants to be a songwriter. Those are fabulous dreams, and now it's time to do the work. You are all at a very exciting and somewhat scary part of your life. Without a doubt, there will be ups and downs, and twists and turns, and your plans and your dreams will change. When it comes to working toward your dreams and paving your own road and ultimately making the world a better place, one ram at a time, never sell yourself short and ask yourself, why not me? I'd like to end today with 2 things. The first is what my husband told me I should include in my speech, which is a knock-knock joke. So I made up my own. Are you ready? Knock, knock. Conrad. Congratulations, Rams. You're graduating today. And the final thing before I go, I always wanted to lead the Ram cheer. So if I start you off with the R, will you guys do the rest? Give me an R. Go Rams.
Thank you, Senora Kaufman. Our next faculty speaker is Mr. Nate Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins attended St. Thomas University, where he graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in English, and he later received a Master of Arts degree in Special Education from Loras College. Mr. Jenkins has taught in the Dubuque Community School District for 10 years, and 9 of those 10 years have been at Dubuque Senior High School. Along with being an engaging English teacher, he is also a lifelong lover of music. Just ask any of the members of his band, Cranes and Vultures, and he brings that love of music to students as he sometimes is heard singing and strumming his guitar during passing time. He is happily married to his loving wife, Ellen, and is the father of 3 lovely children. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nate Jenkins.
Good afternoon. I know you were fed that information, so there's 4 of them that keep me very busy. 4 kids. Well, first of all, thank you for selecting me to be here and to talk to you about what I know about life and what advice I can give to you about the next few years and in the next few decades, and it's quite an honor. I think I'll start with this suit. When I was 18, I was sitting in a chair similar to yours, and I was graduating from high school, and I was wearing this suit. And now that I'm twice as old as that, I thought it would be appropriate for me to put it on again, so that's right. And maybe I'll be buried in it. We'll see what happens. But I guess the first lesson or the first rule is what goes around comes around. So the habits and all the successful things that you've done, hopefully you can replicate those. Use what you learned here and see if it works the next time around. And hopefully it does, and if it doesn't, well, now is the part of my talk where we talk about failure. And it's kind of been covered, so I don't want to dwell on it a whole lot, but there's a great little book that sometimes I reference called the Tao Te Ching, and there's later on in some of the teachings, it has a little quote that says, failure is an opportunity. If you blame someone else, then there is no end to the blame. And I think now that you're entering into the adult world, it's time for you to really embrace this idea that it's all on your shoulders now. What you want to do with the opportunity that's been given to you, whether you're going off to school or you're going off to work or you're going to hide in your parents' basement for the next few months until you figure out exactly what you want to do. I did that for a little while too. But I think if I had to pinpoint one lesson that I want you to walk away from what I'm saying right now, it's follow your bliss. It comes from a scholar and a mythologist named Joseph Campbell, and his advice to anybody would be follow your bliss. Now that's maybe a little misleading because you think of bliss and you think, yeah, let's go party, let's go have a good time, whatever. That's not really what this kind of bliss is about. This kind of bliss is finding what your purpose in life is and doing it or making it happen as much as you can. And as mentioned, I do like to do a little bit of music. So I have something prepared for you. Check. All right. It's a good thing this works. Otherwise, it would be a little awkward. Can I get a little more on the mic, please? All right, so I got a couple tunes I want to play. I put a little medley together for you. I'm probably exceeding my time already, but that's okay, right? All right, this is about you anyway, right? Is it coming through? Can I get a little more? All right. This first song is a song that I wrote, and thank you to the people that encouraged me to do some of my own stuff up here. It's a song that I finished a couple months ago, and all the while, I think I had you guys in mind. So I guess it's your song just as much as it is mine. And then the other two, a little Bob Dylan, a little Beatles, and we'll get the show on the road, all right? Dynamite can really take its toll. It's dangerous and tricky to control. Suppose they go below. Might lose your hand, might lose your soul. Look around the room, what do you see? How many minds do you think you can really read? Supposedly you're wrong. Double check what those x-rays have shown. We are here. No one seems to know the answer why that is. But we're in this life together, and I'm sure it's real. Having fun? Open up your mind and then let go. It's dangerous and tricky when to know when to risk the chance to grow. Find out if you know what you need to know. Go and find what you think you're after. It's out there. Only you can reach it if you risk the dare of life. You might recognize this one. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the chains of shift. May your heart always be joyful. May you song always sung. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. I said you were only waiting Congratulations. Go get them. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jenkins. Well, this is the part that everyone's been waiting for. Parents, if you are so inclined and you want to take a picture, you may do so over by the little short gate over here to my left. Please stay behind the gate. That is the place where you can take pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Ryan Gans, let me stop because I forgot one piece. Graduates, would you please rise? I certify that this class has fulfilled the requirements as set forth by the Board of Education and the state of Iowa for graduation from the Dubuque Senior High School. I present them to you and recommend they be granted their diplomas.
Mr. Reinert, how are you? None at all. Class President and National Honor Society Vice President, graduating with honors, Andrew Robert Reinert. Class Vice President, National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Emily Noel Dunwoody. National Honor Society President, graduating with highest honors, Christopher Carl Sullivan. National Honor Society Secretary, graduating with highest honors, Elizabeth Louise Schmidt Burns. National Honor Society Communications Specialist, graduating with highest honors, Carolyn Camille Davis. Class Representative, National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Emily Elizabeth Dalsing. Class Representative, National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Michael Patrick Friend, Jr. Class Representative, Sydney Alasia Johnson. Class Representative, National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Alicia Lynn Norton. Class Representative, National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Bradley Parker Ware. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Scarlett Jerome Adams. Tyler Anthony Ambrosi. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Christopher Keenan Anderson. Griffith Damian Apgar. Graduating with honors, Joshua Daniel Appleby. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Savannah Elise Baldwin. Graduating with honors, Carter Lee Bauer. Mason David Bauer. Graduating with honors, Callie Lynn Becker. Graduating with honors, Evan Alexander Beecher. Alex Lynn Benishek. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Rhiannon Blake Ben. Beauregard Francis Benson. Austin Michael Berger. Graduating with honors, Stephanie Louise Bernal. Allison Paige Burchin. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Emma Elizabeth Bibb. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Emily Ann Bierman. Brittany Ann Blake. Graduating with honors, Jessica Ann Blake. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Whitney Camille Blazen. Ranley Bolton. Tyler John Breitbach. Haley Ann Brenner. Hannah Lorraine Brimmer. Graduating with honors, Kristen Grace Broadwell. Richard Lee Brokus. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Sarah Ann Brokus. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Shaquana Renee Brown. Sheldon James Brown. Graduating with honors, Alexia Elizabeth Buddy. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Joseph Mitchell Buddy. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Esther Vivian Beakley Deese. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Morgan K. Berger. Aliciana Denise Burks. Rachel Marie Bush. Austin Michael Camp. Graduating with honors, Travis Robert Capacious. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Kennedy Lynn Carber. Denzel Deshawn Chairs. Dylan Dean Chambers. Sarah Ann Chapman. D'Angela Renee Cheatham. Graduating with honors, Yancey Raphael Choquet. Graduating with honors, Nicole K. Clemon. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Benjamin Douglas Collin. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Luke Vincent Connolly. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Estevan Manuel Cornejo. Caleb Lee Corrington. Colton Wayne Corrington. Brandon Keith Cortez. Jordan Thomas Colson. Chaz James Crooks. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Jacqueline Christina Day. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Austin Nathaniel Dean. Megan Elizabeth DeMoss. Sonia Tewana Denson. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Kendra Jo Dienst. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Clarissa Lynn Dietz. Casey Ann Dimmer. Graduating with honors, Jennifer Ray Dix. Leah Catherine Depke. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Megan Rose Donovan. Graduating with honors, Avery Joshua Dudgeon. Lynn Ann Dunwoody. Tyler John Dunwoody. Allison Christine Duvet. Michael Daniel Duvey. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Courtney Clara Zaboff. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Ananda Marie Easley. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Anne Marie Edwards. Lauren Elizabeth Egan. Graduating with honors, Callie Joe Ehlers. Hope Marie Ehlinger. Logan Paul Eigenberger. Miranda Claire Epperly. Graduating with honors, Lindsay Ann Engelken. Graduating with honors, Jessica Ann Engelman. Graduating with honors, Caitlin Marie Engling. Jared Russell Enzyme. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Marie Grace Ernster. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Natalie Jo Ervolino. Graduating with honors, Jessica Lee Estelle. Michaela Louise Ivanoff. Graduating with honors, Abigail Rose Feilmezger. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Allison Elizabeth Fast. Brandon John Faust. Jennifer Mariah Fedoranich. Graduating with honors, Rachel Donovan Feeney. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Sydney Ellen Feller. Luke William Ferrari. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Janan Elizabeth Fink. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Tegan Marie Fitzgerald. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Casey Lee Fitzgerald. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Katie Rose Fleming. Graduating with honors, Kayla May Flesh. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Thomas Scott Forsyth Jr. Sarah May Fortman. Madeline Elizabeth Faust. Graduating with honors, Courtney Irene Frazier. Connor Jeffrey Freihage. Nicholas Ryan Frey. Blaine Michael Frederick. Aaliyah Christina Frummelt. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Savannah Scarlett Fry. Graduating with honors, Emily Ann Fudge. Jessica Alice Marie Fuller. Madeline Rose Funk. Graduating with honors, Dylan James Gambrell. Derek Kenyon Gassman. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Madeline Catherine George. Miranda Catherine Godwin. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Andrea Esther Godert. Haley Marie Goen. Anthony Ivan Gonzalez. Miles Harrison Greenwood. Jacob Lee Griffin. Jessica Marie Grobstick. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Anna Patricia Gudenkoff. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Haley Morgan Gurdett. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Timothy Joel Gutknecht. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Whitney Shantae Hale. Graduating with honors, Chloe Elizabeth Hammond. Brett Jacob Harris. Helen Camille Hartel. Amanda Louise Hayes. Hannah Elizabeth Hare. Austin Allen Heiderscheit. Brittany Joe Heiderscheit. Jacob Ronald Hendricks. Rebecca Lynn Henry. Graduating with honors, Keaton John Hermsen. Colleen Elizabeth Hickey. Brandon Michael Hillebrand. Logan Jeremy Hirsch. Graduating with honors, Luke Anthony Horner. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Samantha Ann Horner. Abigail Rose Hoffman. Graduating with honors, Sarah Ann Hoffman. Tyler Robert Hoffman. Eric Donald Holdridge. Hannah Marie Holman. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Alexis May Hurt-Schmidt. Graduating with honors, Colton Tadashi Iwasaki. Samuel Robert Yeager. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Jenna Marie Jensen. DeMarcus Domain Johnson. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Jamila Estelle Johnson. Lane Paul Cam. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Cole Charles Cass. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Kyrie Susan Cass. Nicole Ruth Kaufman. Rachel Christine Kaufman. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Andrew Robert Keel. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Laura Beth Keith. Brandon Michael Kelly. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Heather Ann Kemp. Joseph Dale Kenneker. Alex Michael Kirkenbush. Graduating with honors, Cody James Kiefer. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Lillian Ann Keys. Graduating with honors, Brittany Joe Kirkpatrick. Graduating with honors, John Mitchell Cloft. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Ty Stephen Cloft. Ashley Rose Conan. Graduating with honors, Lindsay Ray Kramer. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Landon Philip Kraus. Graduating with honors, William James Kennan. Kalima Denisha Lambs. Kateri Marie Lazor. Graduating with honors, Mara J. Leeser. Aliana Liwakan Lalette. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Hannah Catherine Lemke. Adam Edward Leppert. Brianna Lynn Lisi. Brianna Christine Lewis. Nicole Barbara Lipstock. Joshua Antonio Liriano Jimenez. Elliot James Loso. Cody Michael Lunsford. Jose Neri Madrigal. Graduating with honors, Seamus Patrick Malone. Heather Ann Maltree. Matea Masick. Graduating with honors, Devin Rebecca Mattoon. Tarmutis Mon. Samantha Lynn McCarran. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Abby Jean McLean. Caitlin Elizabeth McCoy. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Haley Joe McDonnell. Graduating with honors, Luke Joseph McDonnell. Haley Marie McEwen. Jessica Lynn McGinnis. Anthony Dante McIntyre. Caitlin Marie McIntyre. Graduating with honors, Kayla Marie McLaughlin. Gina Renee McPoland. Raven J. Medina. Maggie Ray Melville. Ellen Lynette Murfeld. Graduating with honors, Christopher Lewis Muir. Graduating with honors, Jared Dean Miles. Anthony Joseph Miller. Kyle Taft Miller. Nicholas Michael Miller. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Sam Douglas Miller. Serena Catherine Miller. Graduating with honors, Hunter Lewis Millman. Kiwan Omari Montley. Zach Charles Moore. Saul Antonio Marino. Graduating with honors, Christopher Robert Mueller. August Christine Mullins. Madeline Rose Naderman. Byron Nesler Perez. Haley Delight Nichols. Graduating with honors, Allison Lynn Nielsen. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Emma Jean Knoll. Graduating with honors, Lauren Ray Ortel. Graduating with honors, Lyric Lee Olinger. Graduating with honors, Amanda Rachel Oliveras. Graduating with honors, Britt Kincaid Oswald. Noah Daniel Parr. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Anna Marie Pankratz. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Kelly Rose Pankratz. Rebecca Ann Pape. Trevor Thomas Parkin. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Pooja Hitesh Patel. Hannah Nicole Peak. Graduating with honors, Kelly Sue Pyle Russell. Graduating with honors, Brandon Joseph Fobb. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Stephanie Marie Fobb. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Marin Ann Phelan. Brandon Phipps. Aaliyah Jordan Plunkett. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Ryan Christopher Polly. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Brandon James Prine. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Nicholas Constantine Sahoyas. Austin David Puccio. Tiara Ticole Randall. Kylie Marie Rector. Adam Joseph Reinert. Nicholas Andrew Ryder. Nathan Dion Rainier. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Tamara Israel Bukola Roan. Brian Timothy Rogan. Nicholas Robert Rogers. Graduating with honors, Charles Patrick Rolfe. Luke Daniel Roth. Graduating with honors, Selena Irene Rubio. Graduating with honors, Meredith Ann Rudin. Gabriel Allen Rundy. Shelby Lynn Rundy. Alan James Sampson. Graduating with honors, Jonathan Miles Sampson Brown. Melinda Joy Sampson. Zoe Catherine Saunders. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Julia Catherine Schmidt. Caitlin Michelle Schmidt. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Hannah Marie Schmidt. Kayla Elizabeth Schmidt. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Addie Marine Schober. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Allison Marie Scholmeyer. Destiny Nicole Schultes. Maria Alicia Schreiber. Emily Ann Schultz. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Shelby Lynn Schultz. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Daniel Asaro Schwab. Samantha Lee Selensky. Hunter Stephen Schaefer. Carmisha Parche Ariel Shelton. Alana Marie Siefker. Graduating with honors, Anthony Robert Sigworth. Bradley Dean Simpson. Connor Glenn Simpson. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Teresa Ann Slight. Taylor Jean Smith. Graduating with honors, Wyatt Emerson Smith. Joseph Anthony Soar. Sean Michael Solar. Dexter Jawan Sparks Jr. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Sidney Gates Spurgeon. Martin Thomas Steffen. Chance David Steffens. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Holly Marquis Style. Drew Michael Steinis. Jacob Mark Stelkin. Stephanie Lynn Steik. Graduating with honors, Drake Charles Stearman. Nicole Bailey Strang. Evan Andrew Straw. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Claire Ann Suarez. Graduating with honors, Austin Sidney Temperley. Kane Anthony Terrell. Graduating with honors, Brandon Jeffrey Tyne. Matt Stephen Thielen. Paul Thomas Thill. Graduating with honors, Daniel Josiah Toma. Nate Allen Thorman. Abigail Levon Thorpe. Jacob William Tees. Graduating with honors, Tyler Michelle Tigas. Zachary Robert Tigas. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Haley Ann Till. Rachel Rose Trainer. Graduating with honors, Bailey Louise Trentz. Graduating with honors, Nicole Elizabeth Trentz. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Rachel Lee Trimble. Graduating with honors, William Joseph Ungs. Matthew Stephen Valentine. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Sierra Ann Valentine. Graduating with honors, Jacob Earl Henry Van Zant. Olivia Ann Van Ostrand. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Megan Lorraine Verdal. Zachary Donald Verdal. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Megan Ann Waldbillig. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Alexandria Marie Waller. Diamond Caprice Washington. Zachary Leo Benjamin Wasmond. Callie Mackenzie Waterman. Kanan J. Webster. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Erica Christine Whites. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Jacob Allen Wessels. Graduating with honors, Jamie Joe Westoff. Hannah Frances Widmeyer. Abigail Elizabeth Williams. Mackenzie Lorraine Williams. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Michaela Marie Williams. Chelsea Marie Wilson. Taya Catherine Witter. Danelle Deshawn Woodson. Jaquise Antonio Yates. National Honor Society member, graduating with honors, Daniel Matthew Zanger. Graduating with honors, Logan John Zasada. National Honor Society member, graduating with highest honors, Benjamin Charles Zillig. Isaiah Samuel Stanley.
Class of 2015, would you please stand? As you leave the hallowed halls of our house, whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? I encourage you to use what you learned, embrace our RAM core values, which you helped develop. Being respectful, being engaged, and showing integrity in whatever it is that you do. We know that you will be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I present for your recognition the 2015 graduated class of Dubuque Senior High School.
All right, you guys, that's a wrap. Now, all of your instruments, okay, are over in that locker room. You need to get the drum lines.
I went back, but I saw you go look, and I was like, please tell me she drops them.
All right.